Burr's always been kind of the hero of comedy to me. I'm like, that's the guy. He's the fucking... He, to me, is the guy, you know? I always loved Chappelle. I liked Rock. But even before Bill was famous to the country, comics always knew him. He's been doing comedy for so long. Now everybody knows Bill. I go anywhere and somebody knows Bill Burr. But you could ask someone 15 years ago, those numbers were much different. You know? I mean, fucking Rogan was just talking to me the other day about... He was like, I only started doing theaters like, I don't know, what did he say, 5-6 years ago he stopped doing clubs? I was like, wow, that's such a short... Like, I thought it was longer. He's like, no. And now he's doing fucking arenas. Like that. I mean, the way your brain works of how long someone's been big in comedy, it's hard to tell. You know what I mean? Unless you're them, it's from an outside perspective. I thought Joe's been doing big shit for so long just because it feels that way.
No, he's like a very old school guy. So
yeah.
He like the control of it. It's weird that he's doing arenas because I know that. But I don't know how many theaters I've done, not on my own, but with other people. And I'm just getting the hang of them now.
They're tough, right?
It's a different animal.
Different beast, man.
It's a different animal.
Yeah.
But once you get the hang of them, you're like, okay, I could do this. You know, when you think of Sebastian being at the Garden, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I still think that.
But when you work yourself up to that, you'll see it. It's nothing.
Yeah.
You know, the guys like me and you that have never gone out in front of 18,000 people at one shot and learned to control 18,000 people and see how long it takes them to hear your joke and how long it takes for you to get the laughter back.
Right.
It's a bigger venue, you know.
I'm learning that.
It's not a smaller room where it's
bounce,
in the original room. Mm-mm. You can't jump on them like that. You lose them.
Right.
You'll lose them unless the sound system is
fucking.
Which I got to tell you, compared to 10 years ago, yeah, you'll hear somebody burp now. You'll hear their fucking intestines. You know,
right.
We have that technology.
Yeah.
You know, people said that went to see Sebastian. Yeah, you watched him, but you also watched the monitor.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
What did you do if you had $50 tickets? You watched the monitor, but the sound was great. But as a comic, you think of being in that arena.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the Garden. I'm saying that arena of 15,000 plus people in a room. It's a lot of fucking people.
Oh, yeah.
God.
We did...
a lot of people to control. You did what?
13,000 in San Diego, me and
One
Joe.
show.
On 420.
Or two shows?
One show. 13,000.
13,000 tickets.
Yeah, in San Diego. In the round. And then 2 weeks ago, we did Chicago, and that was 9,000.
Jesus. It's one show.
One
so
show?
It's at 9,000. 9,000. I still remember going to the Vic with him.
Oh, yeah.
And him barely selling out the Vic.
Yeah.
Maybe 6-7 years ago.
Yeah, and then look at that. And then last year we did, just 1 year ago, we did Chicago Theater, 2 shows. Yeah. Sold the fuck out.
That's
Those are 4,200 a piece or something like that.
Chicago Theater is 42 or 32?
Maybe 32.
32.
And man, it going from that to go back the next year to play the UIC Pavilion to do 9,000 was fucking, it just, arenas feel so different. I don't know how to say it, but like clubs to theaters, it's different, but it's still intimate in a way. Theater, but arenas have no intimacy, none. You can't really connect with the front rows. Theaters, you still can kind of connect with the chunk of people in the orchestra rows, but arenas, the stage is so fucking big. I mean, the stage is 30 feet by 20 feet. It's fucking huge.
That's huge.
It's fucking huge.
That's huge.
I mean, what's a store? The original room stage might be
4 feet by 8.
Yeah, man, it's fucking
4 by 8.
There's nothing there.
It's a piece of plywood.
Right,
with
it's right there. and even the main room stage is not even that big. It can't be that much big. It's just higher up with a bigger room.
What was the size of the stage? 30 feet.
30 feet by 20 feet. Something
Jesus, you got to run back and forth.
Yeah, it's
By
absurd.
The time you get off stage, how's the education of Joe Rogan been?
Phenomenal.
It's an education and a half.
Phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, he's watching Joe, being friends with Joe, and watching Joe grow himself in stand-up to get to these next levels, and me being there to watch it. It's, I don't know how to. I can't really put it in words. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch somebody that I like as a human and as a comedian grow to this next level. I'm physically watching it with my own eyes. I mean, he's never done arenas before. I'm watching him do them now with me, and I texted him today because they just released tickets for him and Chappelle are doing Tacoma, the Tacoma Dome. I think it's like 20. I have no fucking idea. I think it seats 18,000 or some shit like that. And I texted him. I said, dude, what the fuck? And he goes, right? Isn't this fucking... I was like, that's him and Chappelle doing an arena at a scale that I don't think comedy's been this way, and not since I've been in the game. I've never
heard. Since the late 90s.
Yeah.
You know, you got to remember one thing. Growing old sucks.
Yeah.
Really does.
Sure.
You're back. You go to bed earlier. You know, your dick don't get hard like it used to.
Yours does.
Mine does.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
You know, but I will tell you something. What the best thing about getting old is seeing people's growth.
Yeah.
It keeps you alive. Here, I'm going to blow your mind. First time I went out on the road with Joe, he was a $3,000 a week comic, and he couldn't sell out 7 shows at the Improv in Miami.
Right.
Sold out the weekend.
Right.
But Thursday was men's and men's. Wednesday was men's and men's. So that's been a growth of 21 years.
Yeah.
If you're not into this for 21 years, it's not going to work. If you're not all in with both your guns, feet, I don't care what you don't like. Sorry. Doesn't really matter. I'm sure along the way, Joe didn't like 1,000 things either.
Right.
But I want you to fathom that around your head. When he was on news, ask him. When he was on news radio, one of the first gigs he did was Caroline's, and he lost money on the gig because the plane ticket was more than what he got paid.
Right. Right.
Plane ticket was more
than they paid him.
Now, this is at the 98. He had been doing comedy maybe 12 years.
Yeah.
So if you're willing to take a loss in comedy in your 12th year, what are you talking about?
Yeah, you must really fucking care.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's wild.
So that's what, watching him doing what he's doing, him watching us, me and Ari were his bag handlers.
Yeah.
And Dust and John, it was me, Ari, him, and Red Band. Red Band was the camera tech. Duncan, me, and Ari. 3 guys in front of him doing 10 apiece.
It's wild.
And people used to tell him, you shouldn't bring Diaz and Ari, they're losers. And he used to go, wait.
Just fucking wait.
Just fucking wait. I see it. You guys don't see it because all you're looking at are ticket sales.
Right.
But I see it from the comedy. They're killing at the Comedy Store. Shut the fuck up. And that was it. The education of Joe Rogan, I think 40% of when I leave on Thursday and come back on Sunday is based on Joe Rogan, how he taught me to live on the road, act. I was telling somebody here the first time he called me and said, let's go work out. I'm like, are you fucking retarded? We're on vacation.
Yeah.
Who works out on vacation?
Yeah.
Work out. Go fuck yourself. Work out. You'd see him an hour later, all sweaty, telling you how good he feels. Yeah, I feel better. I've been over here watching Law and Order, smoking reef, eating a sausage sub from the pizza place, and you're the other sweating like a pig. Guess what? I fucking work out on the road now. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to get on the stage. Your legs got to be strong. All those little things I learned from Joe. Joe is an educator. This whole thing is a journey, full education.
Yes.
That's all this is. That's all. And at the end of it all, you go, Jesus Christ, I'm really fucking happy I did that. And I'm happy I didn't take that construction job my uncle had. I would have never been a carpenter.
True.
And I would have still been freezing my ass off.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing people have to look at. You have to look at the time. Like I said it before, put your head down, put a fireman's hat on. That shit, the way it's designed so shit falls off it.
Right.
That's what being a stand-up is. As a matter of fact, that's what life is you taking hits and keep going forward.
Yeah.
Your cat dies. Your hours get cut. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get the promotion you wanted. What are you going to do? Fucking put a note on your jacket and jump off a bridge every time that happens? You'll be out of fucking lives.
Right.
So that's all this is.
Take the hit.
But the fucking Rogan education was the one that really, he hit the last nail of the work ethic, how everything had to go for me. I knew what I had to do. He turned the last screw, and I was off and running after that.
Yeah.
And Ari was off and running after that. He just had certain principles. You know, Rogan's a straight, decent guy, very generous. I'm a criminal. We have nothing in common.
Right.
We only have one thing in common, Joe and I, that how holy we hold the religion of comedy.
Yeah.
How sacred we hold the religion of comedy. I don't give a fuck about anything, my friend. I really don't. I give a fuck about that little girl. I give a fuck about my wife, but if she wants to go, she got to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, there's so many things in this life that are replaceable. Comedy is never going to be replaceable in my life or your life.
No.
It's never going to be replaceable. I never wanted it to be replaceable. I could care less.
Yeah, all the other
Care
shit
less about
sucks.
a baseball game or a when you fall in love with comedy, nothing else matters.
Yeah.
There's only one thing that matters: the pussy you're going to get afterward and the joint you're going to smoke before. What the fuck are you giggling about? No.
Why did you like him? What did he do?
He did an error.
I knew a second ago, but now it's... keep going from where you told it, because then...
You know that little forehand you got?